Hello everyone, my name's Dean. Let's talk crypto. This is where you subscribe for daily Bitcoin updates and technical analysis. We track the price of Bitcoin as a proxy for the cryptocurrency markets at large. Today is August 26th, 2022. And this is massive. This is huge. I'm referring to this move right here that we just got today, okay? This changes many things. It doesn't change everything, but it changes many things. If that interests you, then watch until the very end. I'm on the 4-hourly time frame, and I'm looking at the price action that we've experienced for the past 7 days, okay? Let's quickly channel this because this is a very important channel, okay? So we've been in this range for 7 days, and this is consolidative price action. It's chop, as some people call it. And our task as traders, as chartists, is to try to read this with, to the best of our ability to understand what's likely to come next, okay? You don't want to trade this per se. You don't want to, trade this, up and down, right? Because it's a low probability trade. It's a small time frame. You're going to get chopped out or wicked out, as they say. Remember, even though you can read corrective price action to a certain degree of fluency, they're low probability trades because there's so many different permutations and combinations that corrective price action can take. So what you want to do is go on your higher time frames and see this in context of the higher time frames, and then pick a direction. Where's this going to break? Is it going to break down? Is it going to break up? Okay, that's the trade you want to take. If it's going to break down, you want to trade and buy the bottoms of the channel. If you want to trade it and short it, right, you're going to sell, or you're going to sell the tops, right? You're just going to accumulate your position on the tops. All right, so that's strategy. If you're subscribed to the channel, you'll already know that our belief, given the higher time frame read, which is this channel this channel right here, the higher time frame read is such that we believe that this is going to break up, because here we have 2 degrees. This is our first degree, and this is our second degree of consolidation reversal. Now, I've changed something. So I started the video in saying that this is massive. This changes things. Doesn't change everything, but this changes things. This changes my read for this 70-day consolidation pattern, okay? So this channel that I've made, that price action has been in for 70 days, is no longer partly corrective, partly impulsive, right? Because heretofore I had our impulse starting on the 22nd, I believe. Where is that? Up here. Okay, and that's no longer accurate because obviously we've broken any kind of impulsive price action to the upside here. So that proves, this move right here that we just had today proves that you're still in correction, okay? But the correction is nearly complete. And how do we know that? It's because every corrective move ends in impulse, okay? It can be an ABC, it could be a WXY, it could be a WXYXZ. The last wave is always impulsive. And that's why you typically get volatility right before a big impulsive trending move, okay? So we just got this move right here that was impulsive to the downside. Now, we're going to try and read it because this is going to dictate or determine the fate of the larger trend time, the larger trend, okay? And so our read is still that it's likely to go up, okay? That's still my probability. And my read is, again, it's no longer this being a leading diagonal where it starts on the 22nd and it goes 1, 2, 3, and then 4 was working out, and then an extended 5th wave. That's no longer accurate. That's no longer even possible because of this. What it has to be, if it is an impulsive move to the upside, what this must be is this as my A wave, this would be my small a, right? And this would be 1, 2, 3, my small b, okay? This would be my small b. Now, what to make of the wick up here? You just have to zoom in. So let's zoom in on the hourly time frame. Guys, if you're getting value, please like, share, and subscribe. The small time frame read is such that these three waves, so this B wave right here, so this is my A wave, right? These three waves, I see three waves in here. So 1, 2, 3. That's my B wave. That is my complex B wave. And then this impulse is my C wave. This completes this ABC flat correction. Do you see how I'm reading that? So therein lies your volatility right here. It's going up a lot. It's going down a lot. You turn on your volume profile and you can see that there's a lot of volume behind these moves, okay? But most people read this as, oh, we broke a certain price level, maybe 28,800, and there's a lot of red candles and they're really strong, and that means they're shorting. Okay, that's fine. You have to read larger time frames, especially when you're in a channel like this. You zoom out, you try to make sense of the larger trend, okay? So that's pretty much what I've got. This is this should be a bounce area for Bitcoin as well as the rest of the crypto market. And the really cool thing about this is because we no longer have an impulsive wave in here, the potential for the positive move is so much more, right? It's likely that our first impulse really kind of completely breaks the plane of this range and the larger one. So we have no idea, right? We don't know the magnitude. We obviously have projections of what Bitcoin's going to do on a larger time frame, and a sense of when it's going to hit those targets, but we don't know what's going to happen in between, how it's going to reach that, if the first wave is going to be extended or concerted or whatever. We don't know that. So it's kind of a wait and see, but it's, we can be pleasantly surprised with a strong violent move to the upside now, given that this is definitely no longer an impulsive move, right? And we had this as 1, 2, 3, right? And then this was your fourth wave correction, and we're reading an extended fifth wave, okay? That's no longer on the table. Now it's just, once we turn around, I don't expect the impulse to be to have any ambiguity whatsoever. I expect it to rip, especially given the time we've taken. The time we've taken in this range and the other range. All in all, if we want to zoom out on the daily time frame, we can see that all of this is taken from your orthodox low down here, June 18th, all the way till today, 69 days. Nice. All right. So, yeah, I'm still expecting a violent move to the upside. The next big move is up for me. My big read hasn't changed. I turn on my log scale, and this is still a macro bottom. Okay. This is still a macro bottom to me. This is a consolidation reversal of this double zigzag right here, right? And this larger flat correction that we've put in and that we've been in for 450 plus days, right? And if we turn on our indicators, we can see we're completely oversold on our daily time frame, right? For the stochastic RSI, and then the weekly time frame looks like because as a result of just consolidating so much, we've gone into overbought territory. Let's see, on the monthly time frame. Monthly time frame is probably the most important, right? Given our targets for Q1 of next year, to actually complete this next bull market, the fact that the monthly stochastic RSI is not only completely oversold but double bottomed, you see here, which that indicates strong bullish divergence. Look at that. Strong bullish divergence on the monthly time frame. I mean, that is not something that you see every day. Look, so here you have the two bottoms here, and then in price action, you have much lower low here. That's strong bullish divergence on the monthly time frame. You do not get that every day. All right, so that's pretty much it for me for Bitcoin. That's my read. Still expecting a huge bounce. Again, the trick is not to get shaken out. Hopefully, none of you guys did get shaken out of the move, because again, whenever you see a range and you're trying to trade that range, your stops or your liquidation points best be, a few standard deviations removed of the bottom or the top. So the top if you're shorting, the bottom if you're longing, right? You don't want it. Obviously, you don't want to enter in the middle of the range, nor do you want any stops or liquidation points anywhere in this range, because ranges are made for choppy price action, right? All right, so let's just have a quick look at the watch list. And guys, I hope you're having a great Friday. Litecoin, same thing. We're seeing that range, right? And we're seeing all of that volatility. We tested the bottom of the range. I do expect a strong move to the upside, up and out of this range. Cardano, same thing. You're seeing that same range again. Do you see? I expect the same thing. You're bottomed out on the hourly time frame on this stochastic RSI. Your momentum indicator is. Dodo, same thing, right? You ranged for 7 days. You tested the bottom one last time. And again, you can read the 2 degrees of AB basing, right, in any of these. So just, as an exercise to get better, you should probably, if you really want to read these consolidations with some degree of fluency, again, I made a mistake yesterday. It's hard to read it as it's forming, but you can try, and it's okay to get it wrong, but you won't get it completely wrong. You may misread an A wave or a B wave. It's hard to see, how big they are, with respect to one another. But here, I think it's clear. You have something like this. This is your small a, and then this is your small b. Actually, I think your small b's. Okay. So those are your 2 degrees in Dodo, apparently. Yeah. Always easier to read it once it's finished, obviously, but just try to read it as it forms, and you'll get clues as to what's going on. Same thing with Ethereum. You see that range. That's not bearish. What would be bearish is if you were to go up, down, and up again, pop out, pivot, and then continue down. That's really bearish. But what we've done here, right, just playing in the range, going down in such a way that you don't have 5 waves, strictly 5 waves to the downside. You have some sort of, corrective move. It's essentially a corrective wave to the downside. So, if it's a corrective wave to the downside, it's part of a consolidation reversal, right? If you look at it in that way, obviously you have the impulse ending the move, but the impulse is part of a corrective move, which is a B wave, which is followed by an impulse in the direction of the newly established trend, which is why we call it a consolidation reversal. SHIB, same thing. Once again, you're seeing a range consolidation reversal pattern, right? Reserve rights, once again, you're seeing a range. Right? It's very consistent. Kadena, you're seeing a range. Telcoin, you're seeing a range. Yep. Vervain, seeing some sort of range as well, right? This is a little more volatile. I always say Vervain's a little harder to read, especially on the smaller time frames. For something like this, just follow the larger trend that Bitcoin is setting. And last but not least, XRP is going to be last, but Veracity, once again, you're seeing a range, consolidation reversal. You dipped right below, but you dipped in such a way that you formed an M pattern, or a W pattern rather, right below the bottom of the range. Expect a reversal, And XRP, last but not least, once again, you have a range. And here's very interesting. You're ranging, you popped up and out of the range, right? That's basically shows that the trend is looking to go up. You corrected, retraced all the way down, more than 100% of that move. Expect a continuation to the upside. Do you see what I mean? So yeah, that's pretty much it for me, guys. I hope that was helpful. I hope that was useful. Like, share, and subscribe, and have a great Friday. We'll talk to you. Damage to begin. Wreaking havoc on their drums. We go getting dumb, getting crazy style. Late night, high division. We be moving with precision. With 10 spots popping off, making some decision about hitting them one at a time with these ill rhymes. My love at the door, free drinks hitting the floor. The zodiac sign time.